Well, hello. I am Dr. Gerald D. Green. This is MKTG uh, uh, 3383, which is our internet digital marketing. And our students for the last 10 to 15 weeks have been working with a business client. We consider this innovative. We've been working along with our career service center. Okay. Next up is team one again. Team one, you're up.
Can everyone see our slides?
You're good.
Okay, we're team one again. This is our second client in our funnel presentation. So again, myself, Lindsay Baird, I was the content creator. My mentor was Callie Mogg. Aubrey Young was our team lead. His mentor was Jacob Lott. And Benjamin Mason, who was our marketing analyst, and his mentor was Matt McAllister. So an agenda today, we'll go over our client background, an analysis, marketing strategy, detailed schedule, results and recommendations, client feedback, lessons learned, and our conclusion. So our client was Mayor Ed Bolt. He is the mayor here in Shawnee. He graduated from Mustang High School and then went on to study political science at the University of Oklahoma. He worked at AT&T for 29 years, and his term as the Shawnee mayor started in 2020. He currently serves as the community coordinator, the vice chair for Historic Shawnee Alliance, and is the secretary for Visit Shawnee. So before we started with our client, we did an analysis of where he is currently, talked about his goals. And then as we did these analysis, we just thought of how we can make a marketing strategy to get him to his goals. So we started with the SWOT analysis. We looked over his strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, stoplight analysis, web analysis, and a marketing checklist.
Yeah, so again, we did a stoplight analysis. The first thing that we thought was important was the connection between OBU and the city. This was a primary weak point that he wanted to touch on. He also wanted within that to talk about the integration of calendars. So those are the reds. The yellows, website quality and strength and defined mission. The website quality is something that isn't exactly straightforward. He doesn't have his own website. So we kind of just did that based on the city's website. The greens, we have clear industry leader. Obviously, he's an elected official. And then the good social media presence. He does have a good presence on LinkedIn, Facebook, and things like that.
So with our first meeting, we established a few goals that we wanted to tackle and that Shawnee in general wants to tackle. The first of those was to promote Shawnee as a destination spot, which is just something that the city wants to do in general. The two that we really thought that we could help with, though, were to encourage students to live in Shawnee post-graduation and to help integrate OBU in the community. To do that, we planned on connecting the city and campus calendars so that when OBU students got alerts or got notifications of events on campus, they would also get notifications of events going on just in Shawnee in general. And then we wanted to create short form Q&A videos to be posted as reels on things like Instagram or Facebook, in which residents of Shawnee or students on campus asked questions to the mayor, and then he answered them in 60 seconds or so. What actually happened, though, was we were able to connect campus and Shawnee. So we have that communication going back and forth with the interconnected calendars, but a tornado hit and we weren't able to actually go forward with the Q&A videos. And so we had to pivot a little bit. In February, we had our first meeting. We laid out those goals and objectives, and then we had our kickoff meeting where we actually started everything. In March, we connected with Visit Shawnee to connect the community and campus. In April, we actually got the questions from students to film those videos, but just before we were going to film them, the tornado hit, and so we weren't able to post them, and we pivoted to a media release. And then in May, we finished up and had our final meeting.
Okay, yeah, so for the results, like Ben talked about, connection, we connected Erica Bass and Paul Bross. Erica works with Visit Shawnee, Paul works with OBU. We got them in contact. And then next we did publish a media release, kind of talking about the work that we did briefly. We talked about what the mayor does in general, kind of some things about him. And then we got some questions from most grades in Shawnee area, kindergarten through seniors at OBU. So here are some questions that we got from Lizzie and Miss McNally's first grade class. Why did the town need a mayor? Next we have Angel with Miss Conley's second grade class. What is your favorite flower? And then all the way up to Grace, who's an OBU senior. How do you factor OBU into decisions you make for the city? So here's our client feedback.
Good morning, it's Shawnee Mayor Ed Bolt, and I just want to take a minute to thank Dr. Green for allowing me the privilege of working with another one of his teams this semester. I had an awesome team, Aubrey Young, Lindsay Baird, and Benjamin Mason. They were a great bunch to work with. I love their enthusiasm, how organized they were, and just a really good bunch of young folks that I think will go far in life. I really hate that the tornado kind of changed our plans at the end, but again, that's kind of a learning experience that we all have to be adaptable, and that's just kind of the way things are going to go the rest of your lives. So thank you very much for allowing me the privilege of working with you, and I hope I get to do this again next semester. I've really enjoyed it, and anything we can do to work together as a team to keep Shawnee and OBU working together, I am all for. So everybody have a great day. Thank you so much.
I can start us off with our lessons learned. So like we've all stated, it was a huge emphasis on connecting the community of Shawnee with OBU. We feel like OBU is kind of just this bubble that all of students live inside, and we forget that there is this whole community in Shawnee. And the mayor really just showed me that there are so many ways to connect, and that OBU students are more than welcome to do so. And the community would love for us to participate.
Yeah, for mine, I said that change is going to come. We learn to adapt and move forward as we are. Even getting the questions, compiling them. Literally the next day, we were going to interview him. That night, the tornado hit. So, you know, we sent those questions his way. It's in his court now, but, you know, just doing what we can with the media release and things like that.
And for me, it was just saying that if you build it, they will come is, you know, partially true. There's a lot of great stuff that Shawnee has, and getting students and other residents to participate in them is now just a matter of connecting them, because they want to be connected with Shawnee. In conclusion, we achieved our goals of connecting Shawnee and OBU. The tornado interrupted our normal schedule and made us pivot to a news article, but we're overall happy with what we achieved. We do wish we could have fulfilled that original plan, but we think overall we did well, and we're very grateful and thankful for the experience and knowledge that we were able to gain with this micro internship. That's our presentation, and we're now ready for questions.
Thank you so much.